You know, friends, what if, anyway, we, did this, and then, did that, and then did that, and then did that. Alright, there we go, we're ready. Alright, we're started. Woo, yeah, yay. Oh my god, I have not looked at those videos since I've posted them. I should read the comments real quick. Epic. It's just an option, you friends. Why the tail? I don't know, man. I don't get it. I'm confused too. It's broken. It's so broken. Gentlemen, boys, girls, everyone else, let us begin. Today we're going to do some Uni-Bootvid work. I got the glow turned back on because, yeah, hello winter. So previously, we've gotten UEFI to boot to the kernel reliably, and so now we have a good system for setting up 60 seconds ago. Yeah, I know. Oh, I see what you did there. So now we're going to try to turn this into something more usable for UEFI. So what you see here is code for the kernel bootvid driver. Turning the glow on, thonk, yes, turning the glow on. What this does is show the ReactOS logo, among other things. What we're going to do is try to convert this common to be even more common. So, essentially, the deal is we're going to implement a function vtable for all of the bootvid APIs. And then depending on what we choose, we're going to call into those using function pointers. So instead of having i386 ARM Xbox PC98, we'll have one universal API that will do all of that. And then it will call into these smaller APIs. And these aren't going to change position, but this is going to have a bootvid.c, and it's going to be basically just a blank function that calls into those, things. The one downside to this plan is that I didn't create any of these, so we're going to have to change the name of a lot of these functions. And that sucks, because I don't want to take author for anything. So I might have to figure out a way to avoid that, but we'll see. But this one might be called PC98 Xbox PC UEFI or whatever, and essentially it will call into the correct function. The other benefit to this is that in theory, if we did it right, we could just have the entire thing compiled constantly, meaning that we wouldn't break any of the ports. The downside is that bootvid would be a lot bigger, and that's stupid. That probably isn't a good idea. We could avoid that a little bit, though. Whatever you want to do, there's a lot of things we can do. So the legacy ARM bootvid probably doesn't need to exist anymore. What that did was use the PL110. Yeah, so it just started it. I guess I can keep that. Doesn't really matter much. It's for an architecture we can't even boot on, though. So, I don't... Yeah, that sucks. Okay. So, we have bootvid for PC, Xbox, PC 98. I'm thinking we'll have generic frame buffer or direct FB. No, generic frame buffer. And generic frame buffer will adopt a lot of these. I guess it can't. Let's see. Because if I try to do it like that, we'll have screen width, screen height. My problem with that is that the videos. In order for this to work correctly, we'd have to have. Okay, let's. Let's simplify the problem a little bit here. Let's just create the generic frame buffer frame buffer first, and then we'll have bootvid.c inside the main area. So bootvid.c. So we have all this, which is essentially the PC98 source, the Xbox source, and so on. So we'll remove that for now and restore it later. We'll have bootvid.c. Bootvid.c. Here, let me expand this out a little bit. Oh, let's see. We can say. Here, let's just turn this into 64-bit for now. Grab the live CD, go to Uni-Bootvid. Okay, so first off, really quick, so we're on the same page. This is master on top of one singular PR that is opened right now, just so we can jump to kernel. Because I don't think I've shown this very much, that it actually does do stuff now, because it does do stuff now. The problem is that what's happening here is that the moment it finishes up this, it tries to get the frame buffer. That doesn't really work here because we're on UEFI, we're not on VGA, and so this mapping doesn't work. But yeah, you can see that the kernel actually does boot. That's why we're doing that's why we're doing bootvid first, is because we have to get it so I can work around this, and in technicality, I can just ignore the asserts and stuff, and that's fine, but there's so many of them that are just bullshit there because, again, it's just, yeah. We can actually boot somewhere if we fix that, is the thing, and I'd like to be able to do that, so we're fixing that first. But yeah, you can see it goes up through the, crap for a while. Even USB starts now, so pretty good stuff. Okay, ignore that. So we'll have Uni-Bootvid here. This will take in pre-comp. This will take in PC98, Xbox. Oh, let's see. We're gonna try to compile this now. So this is just bare bootvid without any kind of backend, driver backend. I'm gonna see what happens, just what the state of this is. I think I've done this before, though I think I know, but yeah, that's our font data. That's pretty cool. In technicality, the entire thing's pretty simple. It's just, yeah. You can see it's not very big, but it does work on Windows 2003. So we're gonna try to retain that feature as best as we can by testing things as we go. I probably should have posted this on other places. I'm sorry, guys. I can never remember to do that. Here you go. Here you go. More Uni-Bootvid stuff. Hooray! Hooray! Yay! Okay. Okay, there we go. Vid cleanup, vid initialize, vid reset display, vid screen to buffer BLT, and solid cover fill. So, wow. I'm sorry, I am very tired. It has been a long week. My voice is just not up-brained to fuck. Okay, so we'll grab the definitions for these that will call into... Interestingly, that doesn't have a lot of stuff to it. So, direct frame buffer, we'll have that. Just do nothing. So we'll have a global video cleanup. Initialize. By the way, the weird thing is that these like APIs are set somewhere else. Like the definitions are not even in the bootvid repository or folder. I'm tired. Do these need some kind of... That's cool. I'm very impressed with that idea. What is the other things named? I assume there's like just... Oh my gosh. What? What? I don't have a name for this right now. I'm gonna have to find one. Oh, that is... That is really funny. People on Twitter are like confused why we sort our variable by length, and I don't have an excuse for that. I do that too. I just do it. I don't know why. I need to stop doing that. Shooby-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't like the HAL reset crap. That is so stupid. So stupid. No. No. I'm not doing that. Sorry. We're just gonna end up calling into the like this these functions, so we're not gonna change what the normal VGA and stuff does at all, but we are gonna probably do UEFI in a really as small as possible. It does not need to be very big. All right, so if we build it now, unresolved expression for do. What the fuck? Okay. Why is common not common? Or so I guess. Oh, Lord. So we have VGA base, which is not super helpful. Unresolved external pixel mask. Where is that getting used exactly? Okay. Fun. Fun. Okay. So init palette with table. This should be redirected from... Oh, let's see. These are private. So we'll grab the private header. Here, we'll put it here. So there's a bunch of other stuff we have to redirect with. That's fine. The way I'm going to do this is really dumb. So I said, well, I don't know if it's dumb. I think it's actually a really good idea, but it's a little different. So you can see we're basically filling out everything here, and instead of compiling one single, like, massive... It's not that big, though. We're gonna figure out valid VJ. Well, you'll see. You'll see. There's not much to it. It's gonna work like a freeloader does. I don't know where it's getting this pixel mask thing. That's frustrating. So it. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's really cool. It does nothing for Xbox. That's. How do I decide what system we're on, though? That's going to be a good question. So we have prepare for set pixel, preserve row. Oh, let's see. Preserve row. We have do scroll. All of these are going to have to be filled out in order for this to work. This is going to take a while to work on, isn't it? To get merged. Fun. Do scroll. Now, in theory, we could fill this out for UEFI first, but we're not. Well, I might do it a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't even know if it's gonna work like I want it to. We'll see. Because a lot of the things for Xbox are actually the same. Fun fact. Xbox shares a lot of the stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna find this VGA register based, I guess. Oh, what the fuck is this for? Oh, okay. I don't know why it needs that. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay, so that's pretty weird. It has, like, its own... That's really obnoxious. Oh my god. Why? That's gonna be fun. Okay, so it has its... They all have their own, like, set pixel in the headers. Okay. That sucks. Okay. That is really unfortunate. And it is literally VGA's fault. Good job, VGA. So why does PC work like that? Oh, that's why. So in order for this to work like I want it to, I'm gonna have to change that a little bit. So I think the correct system would be to compile... Well, I'm going to have that compiled in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna have to compile that anyway. But that's fine, actually. What the fuck? That's so cool. You can get upside down characters? I don't know we supported that. Or maybe that's just like a define that's there for future. I don't know. Weird. Pretty gnarly. Yeah, I don't really see that for Jesus. I don't really see that being a problem. Damn, that was hard to say. God damn. Oh, Jesus, I'm so tired. Okay, so I think what we're going to do for now is try to compile this as... let's say PC. Yeah. So we'll say Xbox. Xbox set pixel. Xbox preserve row. Xbox do scroll. Xbox display character. Xbox vid solid. Yep. Xbox. So something like that. Same thing for VGA. Xbox. So VGA. No, let's say PC. Yeah, PC. Nope, wait. VGA makes more sense. Actually, for what this is, VGA makes more sense. That's logical, indeed. VGA gets prepare for set pixel. VGA do scroll. VGA preserve row. VGA vid cleanup. VGA vid screen to hello beep boop, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? VGA vid solid color fill. Okay, so that's probably a better system for what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So we'll add this back in now. I'm gonna say bootvid.c. And in theory, what we should have is a bunch of errors about, yeah, VGA DVI. No. VGA is in the protocol. In theory, we should be able to use this like I want to now. So it should error out with a bunch of redefined functions, which is good for us. Hi, distro. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? VGA. So this, your room sounds different than usual. Do you have different filters? I did put one on because you told me to. I did put one on. It's also not really directly pointed at me, but that's because I didn't want to be too loud. I do listen sometimes. Cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Set pallid endry argu. Fuck, man. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, it literally has no reason to. That's really cool. Thanks. Excuse me, sir, would you like some cheese? In theory, this should allow us to I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking clue. I don't think I changed anything massive. Yet. I haven't changed anything yet. I just disabled a bunch of stuff. I don't know why it's doing that. Undefined assuming return int, like 220, and it's right, duh. Okay. Wow. I'm okay. All right. Yeah, that's smart. Very smart. Big brain even. Good job. Good job, Dark. Oh, Lord Almighty. All right. All right, here we go. This is going to work. Xbox. PC98. VGA. Okay. Here we go. We got one more. Init palette with table. Why is there two? Why is there two? Okay, Xbox. PC98. PC98. VGA. VGA. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Undefined. Oh my god. Okay. Fine. Damn. Okay. Hang on. I got this. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Not really. Not really at all. This can be global version of that thing. Okay, it built. All right, so now we have a bare bones boot vid that does absolutely nothing at all. And this is it. So now we can call into the other ones by choosing the right name, I guess. But we're going to use a function vtable to clean it up. We'll see. Nightly UEFI boot 2. So now if I restart this real quick, what will happen is actually nothing. Literally nothing. So that's good. So now you see that there is no more assert from Bootvid anymore. It starts up to nothing. Good job. Now if we go in here and we say drivers base bootvid, and then we go to UEFI, and then we go to UEFI, we can say find all of this stuff, for instance, which is interesting. So the frame buffer has to exist. That's a problem. So now what we're going to do is debug break here. Just stop the OS. And let's think for a moment. So the thing we're going to have to do is that's a problem. I don't remember how I was supposed to do that, actually. So what we'll have is the generic frame buffer be, let's say, this guy, pre-comp, grab pre-comp. I'm able to do that, right? Yep, pre-comp indeed. Okay, grab pre-comp, grab debug, frame buffer devices, grab the public globals for it. Do that, do that. Now, I could grab all this, and I think I will actually grab all that really quick. And that should actually... Why did I name it that? Okay, so I wasn't completely dumb, but I did have an idea of what I wanted to do. I see a couple problems here. In order for this to work like I want it to, I'm gonna have to read into some environmental variables. That's okay, but a little weird. The good news is that this isn't the first time HAL has been imported. It's definitely not the weirdest thing I've done. Okay. Let's solve the frame buffer issue first, and then we'll start playing with things. I don't like... So it does import from HAL properly. Let's look back at some messages. Yeah, so the next, if this gets merged eventually, it will get merged eventually, but when this gets merged, this will allow ReactOS to actually boot to something on the screen, and so we should have the bulk of the issues solved then. We could just start dealing with other crap, like other errors. Oh my god. I'm looking at messages and stuff from early on when I did the UEFI frame buffer crap. Man, I've been working on this for way too fucking long. Jesus Christ. That did not work very well a long time ago. Anyway, that's funny. UEFI frame buffer was a good meme investment. There's a message here that says, I think freeloader UEFI is a good idea. It's gonna be a good meme. It was a good meme. It looks great. So in order to do this, we need to figure out, wow. Oh man, my throat. Let's try to figure out what kind of way can we get environmental variables. There's a couple ways to do it. So firmware? Or query cal... fuck, dude, I don't even know, to be honest. Get environmental variable. Jesus, there it is. So what does this actually do? I know I was told to use this, but what does this actually do? It reads the... Oh, okay, so it reads the... I guess that makes sense, but not really what I want. Okay. I need to grab a pointer though, not check for stats. What am I trying to do? Hi, Hermes. I'm looking in ways to... Looking at documentation for the firmware. Or the environmental variables crap. I actually have never used it before. Literally 90%. Like, there's one function that needs to be different, I think is what it's going to end up being. UEFI can have bigger resolution than the Xbox, and that changes things a little bit, but literally the core logic between the two is almost exactly the same. Because Xbox is just a linear frame buffer. So what I'm going to end up doing is essentially copying and pasting this entire function folder or file, or I'm just going to end up calling into these functions with changing the screen height, but the screen height's defined right now, so that makes it worse. But this isn't anything like UEFI. This is the function that's going to be different, this initialization, obviously, but everything else is basically the same. In fact, that's how I've been running it. The entire time I've just been using the Xbox BootVid with this function changed, and I called that a day. That's how I hacked it together. Good job, Dark. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here, where I'm gonna use the... This is just GOP and not UGA, right? UGA would have to be implemented inside of Freeloader, but then UGA would end up resulting in the exact same functionality. So, because of the way UGA works, it would be easy to implement on top of this. Actually, that's something that's probably going to end up having to be done, because I want to see Freeloader on an Itanium machine, but I don't have an Itanium machine. So, yeah, I'm going to end up implementing UGA, but that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother problem. But that's not going to be BootVid related. This is BootVid. This is kernel stuff. This is not Freeloader at all. This is like the actual kernel frame buffer that you get the boot logo and stuff with. It's its own little adventure. Yeah. And I don't think Itanium would ever boot that far. There's no one working on it. And probably won't ever be anyone working on it, but yeah. Anyway. What am I saying again? Oh, yeah. Hello. So... What I'm trying to decide now is how I want to grab... Finally, there's tons of times we've talked about this, trying to grab the BG context. Variable from thing. Go, yeah. But I'm looking through our conversations right now, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to actually do first, and how. Anyway. We've talked about it so many times. So many times! At least four. At least four we've had this conversation. Nothing wrong with that, though. I'm just saying. because one thing that you've done is put this example here, and that's what I was looking at right now, is the example boot vid that you made. Oh my god, Discord, please. Okay, yeah, this is one thing that you were thinking about doing. I think I might try that first. I don't know yet. I'm just looking. The way Windows does it is really dumb. Or like Windows 8. That's nice. And yeah, that's cool. For now, we're just gonna put this on the root. UEFI GOP and science stuff. Yeah, woo, hooray. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So I'm thinking that BG context should be what the hell with science stuff? I don't know. He does this thing. I'm gonna grab this, and we're gonna look at it today. So what I'm thinking is if I set the display inside hardware, if I set like the display adapter inside here, I'm really tired, man. Where the fuck did it go? I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. 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 Oh, there it is. I'm thinking, grab this, and shove it into, boop, 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 boop. Please remove, bye, 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 bye. Okay, grab that, grab hardware, Breaking Bad ReactOS edition. That's good. We'll start with this. Also, my adventures of testing Windows 2003 with this has led to a lot of interesting stuff. Windows 2003 does not care at all about anything. Its life is just life, man. Okay, so we're gonna say just tech display controller instead of doing anything else. This is just temporary. I'm not gonna actually detect my SA bus, but I need this to do my thing, so we're gonna do it like that. Okay, so we'll create a system key. Blah 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 blah. I say whatever. Fuck you. Okay. So. What? What is this buffer for? Oh, that's the string. Okay. I don't actually know what I'm looking at. Frame buffer size. The low part is the frame buffer. So why can't I pass a pointer to a struct through here? I can. I probably can. So we will. If we grab memory start and a U pointer, and we say size of, hang on, we're gonna try this. We'll grab initialize video. ReactOS BG context data. It will be the, that's, huh. Okay. The problem with that is that that's not going to be everywhere, is it? Yes, it will. It's not going to be over here, though. So one thing I can do, I'm going to put that there for now. This is all just temporary. We're just messing around at this point. The buffer is the freeloader. Registry is such a complicated piece of crap, man. So much to it. Bleh. Bleh. Can I take the address of where I set up the struct globally inside freeloader and pass that? I don't think I can. I think I'm gonna have to create like a little. Well, okay. Because yeah, I'm gonna actually have to, like, I don't think I so if we throw, okay, let's actually, for now, just for now, instead of trying to shove a bunch of, well, that wouldn't work either. Maybe it would. Oh, Lord almighty. Okay, if we grab, I can pass the base address and the size of the frame buffer, but I'd have to pass the entire context variable as a firmware permanent space in memory. Okay. I don't see why I can't just, like, well, no, I do actually see why I can't just do that. I'm having fun, aren't I? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's, for now, to play around a little bit, let's go back in here and grab UEFI BG to name it. That way we'll have one thing. Loader block configuration key. So we're going to have that in... I'm going to have to put this somewhere else. I don't... The easiest thing would be to find if anywhere's... Can I cheat? Nope, I can't. Am I gonna have to put this in HAL? And then find it from... Well, what does this actually do? Okay, no, that makes sense. All right, cool. That makes sense, actually. I see why that's there. Okay, so I can put this in HAL, but how would I be able to grab it from HAL? Also, geez, that's kind of cool. That's a cool system. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... okay. Sorry. I'm prepping Mother's Day plans while I'm doing this. It's quite an adventure. Schloop. Oh, I probably should read that, huh? What did you ask, Carlos? Did you really? That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Okay, what was I doing? Oh my god, my brain fried while I was doing that. Okay. Right, that's not gonna work here because I actually do need access to loader block for that. So we have to put this somewhere else, which makes sense. So what is... Am I putting that in HAL and then grabbing it from HAL, or am I putting that from, like... I actually don't know what I'm doing here at this point. Now my brain's dead. I'm too tired for this. Okay, okay, so we're grabbing it from the configuration parameter from loader block. You need to get it to Bootvid. Bootvid doesn't have access to. If we're doing this in a way that we can still shove Bootvid into Windows 2003 when we're done, I'd need to grab from... How... I'm putting this back in here for now so I can hold it, but I need to grab from... Hal doesn't care about display stuff. Right, but we still need, in order to actually grab this this component entry, we do need access to loader block. So where would I put that exactly? If we're doing it like this. There's also the, I guess that's definitely fully no, but yeah. What? Where? What? So it makes sense. Right. Yeah, but Bootvid doesn't get access to loader block at any point, does it? Yeah, it is. Indeed it is. Well, the other thing you've told me to do before is read environment. Yeah, they're so close. So close. What? Here. Feature. Just use the Discord feature. We're trying to grab the... It's less... At init time, Bootvid does have access to KE loader block, does it? Where? What the fuck? Am I just stupid? I might be stupid. Okay, then why aren't we just grabbing it from the BG context variable on... Oh, right, because... Okay, I see what you were trying to do here now. This does it in a way that's set up by the bootloader, so you don't have an extra entry in the entire scope, like the entire, like, block, I guess. But if we did it the other way, it would also work. Okay, I see kind of what you're trying to do now. Where does it get access to that? Because I didn't... I threw this together in 5 minutes once, and then I was done. That was it for me. I assume probably in the initial init. Or actually, I should be checking KD. I'm suffering, man. I should be checking NTOS kernel for that, probably. Like in vid initialization, you do KD loader block. Okay. Well, oh, wait. Okay. It's not, they're two different things. I got it. So something like this. Right? Yep, okay, I see what you mean. That's what you're saying. Okay, first I have to fix all that. Oh my goodness, there's so many things going on at once. Okay. I downloaded a plugin to erase white space, and it's helping me. Right? So essentially you're saying do that. Okay. Be available at that time. Okay, so if I were to do this the Windows 8 way, I would go into this and I'd grab some VG context variable here. But the way we're doing it here, you're passing it. Okay, I think I got it. Suffering is complete. Yep, a little bit. We're gonna try both ways. We're gonna do a little bit. Or I guess both would be correct, but you know what I mean. Okay, so the I'm learning as I go along today. I don't mess with this stuff. If this isn't found by vid initialize, okay, well, the other thing we could do is that we could grab the component entry identifier and see if it's Xbox UEFI, or if it's neither, fall back to VGA. But then what would PC98 do? Well, PC98, I think, also has actually a thing for it, so I don't even have to worry about that. But only fall back to VGA on PC. For things like ARM, it would be entirely different. Yeah, PC98. Okay, yep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, vid initializes. Yeah, what's it called? Once there's. Oh my goy. Driver initialize. Okay. Okay, here's a question. Why is KE loader block available without exporting it? Okay, actually, I think I know the answer to that question. I think I understand why. Okay, never mind. Whoa. If I look up display controller inside PC98, I will probably find that it has the exact same thing. No, it doesn't. ISA? Okay. Detect serial detect pointer controller? What the fuck does that mean? Is there a way to grab the component? Okay, so the other thing, it's available because it is exported from. It is? Today I learned something. All right, cool. Maybe what I should be doing first is looking at the set identifier so we know what's NEC PC98 before I go checking other stuff, but I'll add that a little later. But that is something I can actually do. I should be able to look at all of these keys and figure out what names are what. The other thing I can do is compile well, I don't have to do this. Maybe I might do this for Xbox at least, but I probably could compile all the ports into the same binary constantly, but that could be obnoxious and extra size that doesn't need to be there, but either way. At least with the Xbox one, I should do that because it shares so much. Or maybe I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking too far ahead, but yeah. Okay, so if I remove this for now, just for now, and then I do that, I should have access to this thing. It should find it, and it does, so I have to fix this now. Frame buffer size and fun58. So let's go ahead and add the UEFI frame buffer really quick. By doing this, frame buffer data base addressed. Base address. Grab that frame buffer dot. I completely bullshitted this name. It's not remotely what it should be. I'm gonna have to go in. The correct thing to do would be go in and figure out what the BG context struct is for Windows 10 or 8 or something, because I do have access to some documentation for that because of like the fucking leaked build, printing it all out. Just casually throwing it all out there. So that's cool. I'm gonna have to do that. We'll say frame buffer size for now, just to get the frame buffer out of there, because I want to see that first. So this should now pass the frame buffer through the key. Now I could actually pass the entire. Okay, one step at a time. Fuck. Calm down. Dprint doesn't work. Why not? Probably because I didn't actually, you know, include debug.h. Direction from int 101. So 101. What are you talking about? Empty status to Boolean. Is this not? Oh yeah, okay. I assume this is something that's defined in a header instead of exported. We'll find out here in a second. Nope, this is exported fine. I don't know why it's not. Guys, come on. Where is it located? Come on. Come on, STK. Tell me the answers to life. Do it now, or else I'll find you. That's not helping me very much. There it is. KE funcs. Include KE funcs? Yeah, I guess. Oh wow, look at me. Look at me, I'm doing the KE func thing. Oh, oh. That should work. Huzzah, okay. Oh, okay, so now we should be able to locate the identifier UEFI BG, and it should be able to find it. Our resource list. Let's see what that is about. Let's see what the deal is there. So our resource list. Partial descriptor is. Ooh, that's really weird. So each one of these contains. This is my first time touching any of this stuff. Give me a break. Oof, God, that's obnoxious. Whoa, that is really hard to read. Okay. If we grab... Why is it +1? What does that mean? Okay, let's say ulong pointer or frame buffer. Let's just create a frame buffer for now instead of, because I'm only passing that anyway, and that's easier than trying to figure out the entire thing. So I'll grab frame buffer. Frame buffer is, I forgot to make it capital. I'm gonna say ulong pointer there. So what is resource list +1 exactly? What does that mean? If I just say resource list configuration data, if I say something like wow, this thing's being a little slow. Okay, if I say partial descriptor 0, 0 dot partial descriptor. Ooh, okay. And then I grab that, let's say, maybe? Maybe not. No? No? Okay. Resource list is based off of component engineering. So this is a pointer. Partial descriptor here, 0 start. I have no idea what I'm doing, man. So I understand this part, but I didn't understand the +1. What is that supposed to be? If we're grabbing the offset. Ugh. 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 Okay, I see what's happening now. Okay, so let's try this then. If I grab, nope, that doesn't make sense to me. What does this variable do? Why we can't use a whole memory member? I don't know. Honestly, I just kind of grabbed what was inside the Xbox. It probably is more. It probably is just done that way because the Xbox is 32-bit anyway. So it probably has, yeah. I kind of just grabbed it as a test. It probably isn't even correct. I know that the frame buffer for VirtualBox is 32-bit, so this will work, but yeah, you have a good point. It probably doesn't need to be truncated like that. It probably shouldn't be, actually. The frame buffer location from on my framework laptop is like this massive 64-bit address. It is like way above 4 GB, but I have 32 GB in that system, and it puts the frame buffer at like 16 or something. It's crazy. I don't even know why. And that's one thing too. A lot of 32-bit on 64-bit UEFI loaders don't work on it because of that. It really struggles because it has to remap everything. Anyway. So I don't think this is correct, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It compiled, but I don't understand why. Okay, I think the resource list. So we convert it to a resource list pointer. Then we grab the partial descriptor, which is 0 in here, with index 0, which we set it as index 0 here. And then we're grabbing the frame buffer address. Okay. I'm going to say uint32 frame buffer size. And we'll do the same thing again. Buffer size. Holy based? What did you say holy based about? What? Oh, hi, Narrow. Welcome to the stream. You stream? Yeah, I do sometimes. Not often lately, though. uint32. So we're going to remove that, and we're just going to say size. I think it was what it was. Yeah? Yeah? Nope. Nope. It's length. Fuck you, man. That's cringe. I'm very much guessing at this point. Just so you all know, this is a guess. There's no actual logic happening here. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so now in theory we have a frame buffer and frame buffer size. So if we grab, let's say, a something from Xbox here to quickly test this. If we grab... Okay, actually, the first step to this would probably be... Okay, let's just see what it does. I don't even know if I did the key right in UEFI. That's a good question too. I shouldn't get the no. I shouldn't get this error. Where is it? Where is it? I shouldn't get this error right here. Right there. What are you talking about? Oh, yep. Okay, I know why that is. That's fine. We can ignore that. Oh, wait, no, we can't. What the fuck? Not even calling it. Guys, please. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, there it is. There it is. I have to fix... I forgot that's this thing. I have to fix the x86 BIOS first. I need to fix that really bad. In theory now, I should have... I didn't see an error, so I think we got it there. That needs to be done too, though. Fuck. Fuck. I totally forgot about that. x86 BIOS doesn't work for UEFI at all. I need to fix that. Actually, I think I need help with that. Because what it needs to be done... out of the memory start thing out of... Yeah, maybe. I guess. Well, is this... what does it even sign it up as? I assume this is a physical address, right? Yeah, so if we say length buffer size, memory length. What the fuck is this? That's not even the right thing. What are you doing, VS Code? Stop. Does some playing around. Oh, my throat is dead. Google does evil. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It does a weird shit. Oh yeah, the other thing I need to do is actually map it first, don't I? I threw the generic frame buffer code in here. In theory, that should be fine. Ow! Map frame buffer. Yeah, so that's kind of what I did here if I did it like that again, where the frame buffer start. Jesus. Here, let's grab that stuff real quick. Physical location is going to equal to frame buffer dot quad part. Okay, Okay, no, actually, you're kind of good point. Physical address. Okay, here. This is gonna get messy. This is the first time I've actually tried doing this in a slightly more correct way, so we're going with the flow here. Frame buffer physical is going to equal to start instead of low part. That way it will do what it needs to. Frame buffer physical dot quad is going to be map. We'll map. Again, this is about to be really messy. So frame buffer start. We're having a blast here today. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. So frame buffer size. Do I have God, VS Code? Come on, man. You're so slow today. What the fuck? I don't... Got quad part. I still need the size then, I think. I don't know why I removed it. Length, right? Is that it? Yeah, I think that was it. What the fuck? I'm having just the time of my life. Okay. Hang on. Okay. There we go. It does something now. We're not that dumb. Okay, in theory, that should be fine now. Return truncated NT status. Frame buffer is an unreferenced local variable, which, yeah, I guess it is. Frame buffer start is right there now. Okay, so now that we've mapped this, in theory, we should be able to... Here, I'm gonna put a print here, set up bootvid, just so we can see what's going on, and because the symbols are being wacky today, and then we're gonna go ahead and do that, we're gonna do that. Now, if I go into Xbox or something and I look for, I don't know, vid solid color fill or whatever, I can just kind of plop it in there. I just need something to, you know, break the thing. Oh, right, back buffer stuff. Okay. I need something to test this. Oh boy, it's getting busy today. Okay. Something quickly to test this theory out. Let's just grab drawing on a list. Let me just set some shit up. I'm gonna write some shit to it and call it a day. I don't have time for this right now. So if we say, if I say like, I don't know, unsigned char pixel, I am entirely just ripping this off the OS Dev site. I do not care at this point. I do not have time for this. I have to go in like 5 minutes. But I need to show something, so here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, just go for it, guys. This is the story of my life. Oh, God. That's gonna work, right? Right. Fuck. I made it too big. It's too powerful. I'm smart. I'm smart, guys. Speedrun UEFI frame buffer code, 5 minutes. Yeah, let's go. I don't. Fuck. I'm forgetting C. Right? No. It's that. Fuck. It's that. Right? Nope. Fuck. What was it again? Okay. Fuck. I'm too tired for this shit, dude. I just needed some way to test it. Okay, let me slow down for a moment. Okay, this is our pixel. Yeah, that's our frame buffer. It's that, right? Yeah, it's that. I'm dumb. Okay, thanks, guys. Real supportive. When you go too fast. All right, there we go. I did not just try to create a double pointer. Don't acknowledge it. I should see something, right? Right? Come on, right? Ignore the fact that that's just exploding. That's... No. I don't. I assume this is actually being called. It has to be that. Do I just not know how? You know, I don't. I'm not even gonna pretend I do. Yeah, so it does call it. This isn't doing like what I want it to. No, maybe it's the fact that I'm trying to... Don't mind me, I'm just looking at it closer. Okay. So the other option for dealing with this was set it up as just pass it along. That wouldn't solve the problem with the video driver, though. I still need to figure out something for that. It's probably gonna have to end up being a similar system anyway, or maybe not. Okay, one problem at a time, I guess. So that's not... Okay, let's change this up in here a little bit so it's less mean to 64-bit values. And let's say that the quad part, I think is what it was, right? For just standard. is that base address quad part. Yeah, so the quad part instead. And then I should have, that should be the physical. Let me map it. Got the length should be fine. Okay, so this makes sense now. This is kind of a dumb way to do this with these pixels right there, because this isn't the correct pixel shift or anything, but I was just hoping you would throw it somewhere on the screen. Ugh. Enough for us to like reset the display or something. Oh, you know what I could do? I technically could do this too. Just do it all to 0. Right? Nope. Destination length. Destination should be of p void. Ah, right, p void. This should be adapted to a long pointer then. That's what I was trying to do before. Yep. Right? Yeah. Woo! P void. That's good. I love how good Freeloader looks now. Hey! It worked. Okay. It worked. God. Look at that, guys. That's cute. That's nice. Very cool. All right, let's try some stuff out real quick. Let's try... Oh, you know, let's turn framebuffer start into something public. So, public framebuffer start. Let's turn that into that. Let's turn size into something public. Okay, so now we have a frame buffer and the size. Very cool. If we try to go past this and say, I don't know, we can try the BLT, the BLT. Okay. Let's try to implement that. So if we grab it from here, this should, the back buffer, right? I forgot that was a thing. Then the back buffer probably should be implemented too. I forgot I did this. Oh, that's so dumb. Ulong, the back buffer is a public variable, so we'll just kind of hippity hoppity, you know, your code is now my property. Grab the back buffer size. Why is it non-paged? Like, did I really have to do that? Is that a thing I had to do? I don't know, man. I don't care anymore. Make it global, so it's like that. Now we'll have the frame buffer size here. And this is all passed at runtime through the bootloader, right? Yeah. And then, yeah. So now we'll go back here, grab the function I was trying to play with. And in theory, this should... back buffer offset, which we can just, you know, yeet into our thing. Watch this, watch this. Kabam! Oh snap, man. That's awesome. That's great. That's amazing. Yes. It's... yeah. Yeah. I know. Leave me alone! That's cute. There we go. What the fuck? Yeah. That's kind of an important step. Wow. Yeah. Jesus. Damn. That's a little important. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Wait, don't I have to like set up something? You know, fuck it. You know what? Whatever. Stop! Stop it! Please! God! Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Yeah, yeah. I'm having a blast today. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I have to do more of them. Oh, man. Oh, damn. I thought I could just get away with one. I can't. Oh god, I need to fix this. It looks so bad. Okay. The other thing we need to grab is the width and height, so that's fun. I know what it is right now, but it's not good enough for me. We're doing an absolute unit today. Okay, that's all good. That's fine. You know what? Let's just grab these, actually. That's probably the smart thing to do. Reset display. Apply palette. When I copied this again, I just kind of threw the Xbox code in here and was like, yep, that's all we need. I probably should fix some of these things. Let's grab set pixel. We're kind of just going with it, with the flow here. Yep. Yep. I'm a terrible person. That's good. Good enough for me. I'm not making this inline. That's not gonna happen. I have magic. Magic. You thought it was Dio, but it was me, Batman. It's okay. It's fine. It's alright. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Cached palette, right? Right. Did I? No. No. Yep. Good enough? Is it just stupid? It might be a little stupid. No. My theory is that I probably made it uchar in there, which, okay, I probably shouldn't make the actual outputted frame buffer that way, but cool. Do your thing. Actually, let's just fix it correctly. I'm fucking tired. Okay, so for frame buffer start, go back up to Xbox. Let's type pointer. Grab the actual thing instead of trying to fuck around with it. Okay. This would be outputting a p void, so this needs to be long pointer. This would be require an input of a void pointer, so p void you go. That should be good enough, right? Yep, it's good enough. Cool. A wild physicist appeared. There's a lot of those. Oh, x86 BIOS, you're my friend. I wish you weren't gonna blow up though. That would be kind of nice. I don't know what you're trying to do here. All right, there we go. Yay! Hooray! More. Frame buffer start. Why am I doing it like this? I should just fix the actual thing. Yeah, probably, huh? So if we go back into here and we look at the bytes per pixel, those are the worst. I'm the worst. My problem with just directly using the Xbox code is that it defines this weird like screen width variable as a preprocessor. I guess it's not really a variable then. But it's very rare that you're going to actually have a system that's going to make it 640 by 480. So do I just... I mean, I can flip it where I have the direct frame buffer, the main file, and have Xbox call into it, setting the width and height to the correct Xbox value, but then I'm going to end up essentially just reformatting a bunch of other people's code, and that's mean. That's really mean. I don't like doing that. But I don't really... Okay, maybe the correct thing is just ask for help, but you know, fuck that, dude. Because... Okay, let's... We know this idea works now, so let's just back up a little bit here. Okay. So we are grabbing... Just whoop, whoop. Okay. So we now have two ways we can grab the frame buffer base address, one of them being directly from a loader block if we choose. And right now we have it set up like this, where essentially it's being done by... I don't know what this is called, actually. I'm going to be completely honest with you. A component entry. There we go. I'm going to go with that. That's probably not its actual name, but we're going to do with it. this is set up by freeloader. That works. So now I guess if we're going to do this like with the V table like we discussed, we'd have a global her thing like this and set it up with their individual function pointers. All right, let's just yellow it. Let's give it a shot. Let's start by creating, machine, I guess. All right, whatever. Here we go. Let's just start developing it and see what challenges I come across as I go. So if I do this exactly like this, we have a architecture. I'm cheating. We'll create something like this where we'll have, I don't know if I'm gonna name it the same though, where we'll have go up. Something like mock prepare for pixel. And then, I don't want to name it the exact same though, it's kind of cringe. Doesn't have pointers. Our theory here is essentially this, since I don't think I've actually said it, right? No, wait, stop. Our theory is essentially this, right? Where we're going to shove them all into a list and then call it from here, and then this gets set up in here depending on whatever we are actually booting from, and we're grabbing it from the bootloader. For UEFI, I guess we're grabbing, because UEFI doesn't define a different system key for itself, for some reason, we're gonna just check if it's UEFI BG or Xbox or or not Xbox, or UEFI BG or null, essentially. If it doesn't have it, it's not, we don't have the thing we need here. So here, I guess we're saying is we're using BGA, and then here we're using UEFI. And so I'm gonna probably separate this out a little bit so it's less ugly, but yeah. Let's move this up. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that shit anymore. For now, I'll comment out these two. Just trash. Gone. Bye-bye. So call in if there's a letter block defined. Let's separate this out into a function that check system where we'll have... Ooh! Let's make it the type of... No, I don't like that, actually. I was going to make it the type of string, but yeah. Absolutely frame buffered. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Find out if YouTube ID starts with XB. That's funny. That's funny, actually. So we'll create something to check the system type. Jesus. Be a chart pointer. Okay, so if we have a loader block, if this isn't defined, then something's gone critically wrong, right? So I don't know how you'd get this far without it, but we'll keep that check in there. Breaks in. Hi, Sigma. We're solving a pet peeve today. It's gonna be great. So, let's say dprint for now. The system type is %s. Wow, look at that. So cool. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab the component entry. Beep, 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 beep. But instead of finding the display controller class, here, let's just grab everything. So I don't care about this. Not so laggy on big screens. That's never going to change. Actually, I have no idea what's going to happen with that. It might be a little better. The reason it was so laggy is because I kind of just didn't care much for it when I made it. It might be better. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm more making it actually not cursed. That's the first step to, you know, life. Display controller. None of this means anything to me. I'm gonna be honest. To prevent the Ross crying side effect? No. To actually just make this work. Yep. How would I read this? Like, there's a way to read this. Set identifier system. What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? I know you do something. Don't lie to me. I know you do something. I read component entry. That makes sense, actually. Wow. Which would mean that our I should be able to read this fine, actually, because if we're doing just this, what? Let's see. So is this just set up as like a massive list? I guess. I wonder how one differentiate. So I'm not going to. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to grab essentially what the system type is, and then I'm going to check to see if it has UEFI BG set up or not. So I'm going to do this check twice essentially. But yeah, so that's because Windows 11 doesn't even differentiate between the two in that key specifically. I'm not going to bother trying to do it either. But I think that's an okay system, and it'll work reliably, where we just check what's actually passed as the display controller. And if it doesn't have one, how to read the identifier from bootvid? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, getting a firmware identifier. Fuck you, man. Yeah, probably. I think that... Well, okay. We know that what... This is just a P chart, right? Pointer chart. Yeah, this would work. So we could just return this whenever we find the right thing. But we have to actually make sure we found the right thing first. Do while. So it'd be something like this, right? I guess. We don't need the resource list. Oh, we do need next though. That's cool. But why? Oh, because this is okay. I don't think this is the right function for this, is it? Using configuration root. But with a different value for the next parameters. Probably. That's cool. I can hear the neighbor's dog screaming at me. He's telling me. The future is now, old man. Yes. Okay, the other thing we need is after this is done, I'm going to create a switch statement of what this pchar entry is, and then system identifier. So a system identifier is equal to this. Probably. We'll actually write the system identifier. Don't have to bother with that. Okay, switch statement of what the system identifier is. Case. Watch this. This is gonna be so funny. Kabam. I know. Shocking. So shocking. You see why I do this now? Because, yeah. Oh, does this have to be like... Fuck, I've never actually put strings inside of switch statement before. In hindsight, you should be able to do that, right? I've never actually seen anyone do that. Maybe you can't. You know what? Oh, wait. Okay, so people just say use an if-else ladder instead, which... Fuck, okay. I guess that makes sense. I'd assume you'd be able to do that, but, you know, if you can't, you can't. What are you gonna do? I guess I've never actually seen anyone do that before, now that I think about it. Cool. Learned something new. Yeah, you can't? Alright, wow, alright. Fuck, dude, that's weird. You would think you'd be able to. See Discord. Okay, so you find it null in the component entries. Okay. That makes sense. You use string compare. Man, I know. I'm like, I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone do that. What? There you go. There's the reason why. You can't. Shit. I'm not leaving these deep prints in there. They're just for me for now. All right. Or something. All right. So Hermes says that I should set the next parameter to null in order to get the configuration entry. Alright, I can do that. This reminds me of one of my patches. I'd assume so. I think you gave me this idea to do it like this, actually. I'm 90% sure you're the one that told me to do this. Something like that, then? What? Gnarly. Mole? Oh, you're right. Yeah, somewhere in them. I suppose you tested it. I sure didn't. That actually ended up a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. Well, I guess we don't need these anymore. So it's something like this. If we're fine AT-AT compatible, then we're using this one. Okay, but then we also have something like Xbox where essentially now what we're going to just do is call the Xbox variant. But then again, also, if we have to define sarch for Xbox in order to do that. So we'll put it behind a preprocessor check. That's cool. Okay. What does it even define it as? I didn't check. I just kind of went along with this in my brain. Okay, original PC AT like. All right, I can roll with that. That really sucks. Wow. I have to look up if I'm even using this right. String compare. I'm just going off of what I remember reading. The strings are equal if it's 0. Hey, look at that. I remembered something. That's cute. Isn't that cute? Absolutely adorable. I'm gonna be honest. I barely remembered that. Okay, so if we have Xbox, then we're gonna do something like, I don't know, check sarch for Xbox, then run Xbox vid init kind of thing, if we're doing it like that. Okay. Again, we're just kind of what's the word? Mucking around, trying to decide if that's the correct way to do XYZ. Ow. This is all just kind of experimentation. System type is AT compatible, found AT compatible. So that is exactly. All right. That is exactly what we want, actually. Okay, so we can now detect to see all comp functions and all parameters like that. I think so, yeah. If use possible the same function, yeah, probably. But we're the problem with not doing it, like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not even gonna like worry about anything specifically right now. For now, I'm just kind of like, all right, we'll play around and roll with it, whatever sticks. The less double code, the better. So if it's a UEFI frame buffer, then we'll actually set up it correctly. If it's not a UEFI frame buffer, turn false. Falling back to VGA, and we're using VGA. Now, in theory, what should happen here is that this is going to return true at the end, and then we'll set it up accordingly. So we have frame buffer start size. I'll go ahead and just throw these in here. Go ahead and make this static. It doesn't need to be anything else. Not right now anyway. Back buffer doesn't need to allocate today. Okay, so now what's happening here is that we're gonna grab it from keys. So if I say that this is else, we'll go ahead and get rid of all this shit. If it's this, if is UEFI frame buffer is equal to false, deprint. Or I guess we'll change that later to be something like direct frame buffer cannot be found. Else, set up frame buffer. Okay, so now we have all these like weird checks, and the kind of vague idea I'm going with here is visible. So that's awesome. If we're in a system that could support the direct frame buffer system, we'll use it. Otherwise, we'll fall back to VGA. And this should, in the case of UEFI, be fine. And we can see it set up bootvid successfully, set up frame buffer, found AT compatible. And then it cleared the screen. Cool, nice. So that works. That's the vague idea for detection. I'm gonna change a lot of this later to clean it up, but that's the idea. The next half of this is setting up unlock vtable to do everything instead of trying to make, you know, that stuff work like this. Yeah, that's the theory. So that's passed in a way that should work with 2003, maybe? We'll see. Don't know. If we remove this detection right here, and we just boot it without the UEFI frame buffer passed, I'm sorry, x86 BIOS, I will fix you when I can. No GOPS port found, no groove falling back to VGA. Okay, so that actually does exactly what I want it to. Cool, cool, nice, very cool. Now I think we're ready. Mock prepare for set pixel. Let's just name it the same, I guess. It's fine. I think we're running out of time, though, a little bit. No. All right, let's give this a shot. So we'll define a list functions. this is tough. How do I want to do this? I really just don't want to like sit here and change everything with how I just feel so bad doing that. But I think that's the correct way moving forward. So okay, here we go. We'll create a UEFI is going to go in here. Let me see how I want to do this. Great. Nap time. We're going to copy the same exact idea here, where we'll have essentially the same thing, probably. That's in a header file though, so I might, well, okay, let's put this in a preprocessor, I guess. So if I say something like this, it's the exact same idea. Doesn't need to call anything then. Where now? Oh Lord. This is actually going to require a lot of like working around to do. I'm gonna have to like that's gonna be a stupid amount of changes, man. For something that's like objectively really simple, a lot of changes. Okay, so the idea here is, if we go back to where we have this is just going to be void, I guess, if we like copied this one and put it over here. So void. Nice. But then we have, okay, that's actually fine. That should be fine. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be just slightly cursed. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So if we set up the table, okay, so the other problem is that we're going to have to call mock prepare for set pixel like that, much like how we do for other things inside freeloader. Mock such as so, because if we look at it, and we like just go in here to search mock something. Okay. Yeah, see? It's like the exact same idea. Look at that. And then we're going to have mock prepare for set pixel has no thing pencil put char, but actually it's going to be prepare for set pixel. So that has a thing now. And if we set it up properly, so this is what actually is getting used across the thing. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, so we don't actually change any of the internal functions. That's look at that. Isn't that a cute system? Come on. Cute. All right. So we don't change any of the other things. So then we'll have init palette, preserve row, display character. Some of these are gonna be so fucking big, man. I don't want to do this. Alright, reset display. Let's just go from top to bottom, I guess. Init palette table, so we're gonna say mock. It's going to be really weird if this table count. Alright. Here we go. We'll grab this guy. We'll go back into pre-comp. We'll define a mock. We'll also, yeah, because this is like a private function to the entire thing, but we kind of still need it. I'll put it there. Oh, I already did. That's cool. This gets defined as so. So then we're saying mock vtable dot. Something like that. We're literally gonna have to go through one by one going through these. That's just fantastic. No. Wow. That's really annoying. Oh, we don't need to add the type. But yeah, that's really annoying. Oh my gosh, there's stuff everywhere. Oh no, oh no, my computational device is screaming. Anyway, let's see. We'll say mock init vtable now. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna have to go through every single one of these and add it in. Nice. It's gonna be tiring. All right. Well, I think the idea is there now that what I'm trying to pursue. So I'm going to go ahead and go what I need to do to go prepare for Mother's Day. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope each and every one of you has an absolutely wonderful night.